invested this 3 minutes in order to watch this video. I'm really happy that you're all here. Those of you that were invited, by me in order to basically tell you all about the project that we're working on. For the last 3 months, we've went through the testing period, and now obviously we want to go into many different countries. We want to go global, and if there's something that you like, feel free to give us your feedback. So anyway, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Andrei. I used to be a professor of history and geography. That was like 10 years ago, and that was during the time of economic crisis, if you remember it. And since then, actually, I've become an entrepreneur. I work on many different international projects. I've also been in the industry of direct selling, so I have experience in many different levels of today's economy. Today, I'm actually talking to you from my couch, which has become a new norm, or a new normal, as we like to call it. COVID was a really interesting thing that exposed a lot of businesses to new challenges. And I never use the terms that we are in a crisis, or that we actually are somewhere where, tough or challenging times. I just say that the economy is now different. Everything changed, and we have to adapt and find solutions in order to do so. And one of those solutions has absolutely been online shopping, or online shops, which prospered during these times. And with the team, we decided to create something totally different. And I want to give you basically like a step-by-step explanations of what we have been doing and what our plans are for the future as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen. I hope that you're going to see me and the presentation. So the project and the company that we created is called VIP4YOU. And VIP4YOU is nothing but an online shop which has a one-of-a-kind unique loyalty program. Now, I know that in the video you've heard about VIP points or loyalty points. And when you hear something like this, I'm sure that a lot of you become sick of it, because no matter where you live, where you're coming from, that you're watching me this, or sharing this moment with me, I know that you have stores, you have all kinds of businesses that give you their loyalty points in order so you can get discount the next time you spend money with them. So we kind of thought that this, since we're living in the age of algorithms, of new technologies, since basically technology is running all of our lives, we thought, how can we actually create an ecosystem, a market, kind of an internal economy, where these loyalty points can be in circulations among users themselves, and users can turn them into money. So this has become a basic idea, but on top of that, obviously, we want to offer at the same time very quality products that are made in Europe, that are here, not somewhere in China or any other country. And at the same time, we want to basically give people that the opportunity to be rewarded in every single action that they take on our platform. To give you a little bit basic info on the company, the domain name for our online shop is VIP-4YOU or VIP-4YOU.com. The corporate HQ is has been founded here in European Union, to be more specific in Slovakia. And here you have all the numbers that you can check. This has been a team of highly ambitious and experienced people that we have been driving this company forward. And I have to tell you that the CEO and the main, I like to call him the grand architect of the whole math and the whole ecosystem that you're going to hear about tonight, is Mr. Dražen Jurčec. I really admire, his mind and the way he came up with the solution of having loyalty program that can actually be turned into hard spendable cash for you, that you can choose to spend it wherever you want, and not just having a loyalty points where you have to come back to us in order to spend more money with us. So the thing is to create a program for the little person. And that was the main idea. And 90% of every turnover that comes into the company, I'm going to show you, is basically divided between users and members. In order to achieve this goal, two of the very highly successful and ambitious people were invited to be part of this project in order to drive this project to a global level. And one of them is Mr. Marin Kuparic, and the second one is Nicola Agia. I think Nicola is also here with us on this call, so I want to say hi to him. He just went through an eye surgery, so I would call him, to be part of this call, but I know that right now he has to recover. So both of them, Nicola and Marinko, have 20 plus years of experience in sales, in business. They run multiple successful businesses, and they have a lot of experience on doing business on an international level, a lot of it in Asia, North America, and all over the world. So they are crucial to bringing all kinds of partners to be a part of this project and making sure that whatever vision we have, that we actually achieve it. And I have a lot of confidence in these guys, and since I've been had a privilege to know them. So our vision and goals that we have, some of them you heard in our introduction video, is to create $1 billion turnover on the platform. That doesn't mean that the company is going to make $1 billion till 2025, but to actually have turnover $1 billion in the platform, and that's going to make sense really soon. And I know that these numbers are extremely high for some people, but for some people maybe they're normal, because if you think about it, that in 1999, when Jeff Bezos made a logo with a spray in his garage of Amazon.com, that's going to be not a multiple billion-dollar company, but $1 trillion company. Probably at that time everybody laughed at him, but since lockdown, who's laughing now? A vision that we have is also have more than 100 million users and a huge market or network of vendor partners, because our idea of a global market shop is not only to have our own products, but actually to invite other partners that are going to be a part of this. And what I can tell you so far, Global Market Shop is coming in September of this year. And we also have, let alone, let's say, 100 plus companies who are willing to partner with us, obviously in this region of Europe, but obviously because we're inviting these businesses, we're going to have a team that is going to recruit these businesses all over Europe at the beginning as well, but then outside of Europe, because that's always been our interest. So what are the facts? As I said at the beginning, I'm saying hi to you from my couch, and a lot of people are saying, when are we going to go back to normal? Dear people, dear friends, all of you who are here, all of you who have a little bit of your own mind, and how to think with your own head, that we're not going to go back to normal very soon, because the facts are that more and more people are doing business online, more and more people are selling products and services online, more and more corporations around the world are seeing the benefits of having their people work from home. Why? Because they don't have to pay them transport costs. They don't have costs with their offices and so on. So if COVID exposed something, and exposed that you can do a business in a very different way that we haven't imagined it before, but at the same time, for certain let's say parts of economy, it was very beneficial, because if you look at Amazon, if you look at eBay, Alibaba, all those big online shops, they didn't just double, but they tripled and quadrupled their sales during COVID and whatever happened on their platforms. If we're looking just the fact that we're talking on Zoom right now, Zoom stock, market cap for Zoom stock before COVID was about $30 million. 2 months later, after COVID, because everybody started using Zoom, was over $3 billion. Spotify, all of these digital tech giants, their market caps and their businesses exploded. Why did that happen? Because everybody had to, order stuff from home, because they couldn't go to the store. And this trend obviously is going to continue more and more. Netflix, everybody was sitting on the couch watching TV, from 100 million users to 200 million users. Do you imagine what kind of turnover that is? And we started actually our partner company called 9 for Life in 21st of April, which was during the hardcore lockdown. And we have been doing business successfully as that online shop for almost a year now. We're going to celebrate our first year in business. And we decided to create VIP4YOU because we wanted to upgrade everything to a new level. And at the same time, we wanted to offer people all around the world to take advantage to get the benefits of this program. And that's exactly what I'm going to talk to you about. So the products that we have in our own brand are products from beauty industry and supplements industry. The reason for that is because we have a very high quality partner in production, that these products are made exclusively in Europe with all of the European bio certificates on European standard. Second reason for that is because these two industries are huge. There's a huge turnovers that are going. And when we started doing market research before we started the company, we saw that, you know, these are the kind of products that are being used every day, and the online sales for these products when the lockdown started have gone up and up and up. So I'm going to show you what kind of a brand we have created so far, because this is also part of our main company, 9for Life. But hopefully it is something that will be interesting to you, because to just quickly sum up, these products are, you know, bio-organic snail secretion soap. A lot of these products are based on snail secretion because it's a very high quality stuff that any type of skin can be used in. Then we have organic face cream that we have a very good feedback from the ladies. Then hyaluronic acid is one of the newer products that we added. Those of mature ladies have been also very excited about it. Home fragrance, then we have male and female perfumes, shampoos, shower gels, aftershaves. All of them are bio-organic products, and one of them is also Brain Booster, which is a supplement that only has bio-organic ingredients that increases the level of oxygen in your brain and helps with memory and concentration as well. Also on this product, we got a lot of people, because I actually gave out Brain Boost to a lot of people who have been suffering stress or being burned out at work. And I just said, you know what, try it and you'll see. And a lot of them have started to perform better. Now, I'm not giving any promises or claims here or anything like that, but I'm just sharing the feedback that has been given to us in the marketplace, of course. Then we have a product that that is being produced here in Slovenia. And me personally, I'm very proud of that, because this comes from, you know, domestic brains. This is a dynamic reactor. It's basically a very simple water filter that you can just put on your water pipe at home. It reduces the flow of water, so you can save water. At the same time, it reduces the levels of chlorine, fluorides, or any kind of toxic stuff that shouldn't be there. And it helps, you know, with minimizing your usage of water, so you can have better quality of water at your own home. And this is the kind of a product that where you don't have to spend, you know, lots of money to install filters under your sink, but actually you can just put it in your tap and it works wonderful. Now, obviously, we also have promotional products and so on. And by the end of the year, we're going to add about 40 products that are going to be branded as number 9. Number 9 is our brand, because the number 9 represents, you know, health, wealth, prosperity, and so on. Those have been the decisions that we made. Oops, I went too far. This is also the bio certificate that is also available publicly in our websites. There's the registration number. They've all been certified in Italy, and they are all compatible for the entire European Union. So these are the products that are being delivered by our courier partner DPD directly to your home, to your doorstep, and all of the costs that we have are already included with shipping. So there is no problem, and you can check all those numbers for yourself. So our innovative VIP4YOU platform is something that is kind of an upgrade from 9for Life. And we've made, or Dražen made sure that we've made an algorithm that basically automates, excuse me for my pronunciation, that automates the entire process. So it's very easy to use, no matter how old you are. If you know how to send an email, you'll be able to use VIP4YOU. It's really fast. It works in real time. Also, payouts work in real time. It's very safe and secure. And of course, it's very profitable for its users. So there are really three basic steps that every user can do. And that is, first step is to become a customer. You can either order our physical product that you see. If you are not a fan of cosmetic, any kind of cosmetics or supplements, you can also get our electronic products, which are also recommended for countries outside of the European Union. The second step is, because we want to build a community of buyers, is to make a referral. Everybody who's happy with the platform will make a referral, and we as a company will reward that person for that, because with referrals, we're going to build a large community that we will actually then basically continue into building our global market shop. Global market shop is something that has already been started to being programmed. So programmers have started to work on it, and we are planning to release it this year. We will use this summer actually to fill it up with a lot of vendors, business partners who will offer their products and services. And you will be able not to just use, your own money to purchase those products or services, or go somewhere on vacation, whatever it's going to be. You will be able to partially cover that cost with our VIP loyalty points. So this is something that it's the end vision. And when I told you that our goal is to have $1 billion turnover, it is on this platform. This is what we're going to be sharing with all of our vendors. Okay. So how does somebody become a member actually on this platform? Is that you choose one of the memberships. These memberships, in its benefits of what it gives you as a member, are the same. Okay, they give you the same options, the same conditions. The only difference is how many products you would like to have and how many loyalty points you want to receive. And the first time you become a member, it's, at least in my opinion and in my experience, it's good that you get as much loyalty points as possible, because these loyalty points are limited and these loyalty points grow in value. Let me give you an example, okay? The first 14 days when we started the company, has been a little over 3 months ago, almost 4, because we started on 27th of October, okay, 2020. So in the first 14 days, the company sold these VIP points. And the number that was sold in that 14 days, that was it. There's going to be no more. And after that, every single new member that comes in buys these loyalty points from our P2P market, and he or she buys it from our members. And you'll see how these points are circulating among members, and it doesn't really matter when you decide to become a member. That's very important. Second thing is, like I said, there are many different membership levels. The only difference among these levels is how many points you want to buy and how many products you want to receive. How you can get rewarded and how you sell your points, and in what share you sell your points daily. It doesn't make a difference if you have the highest VIP, diamond, whatever membership, or if you have an e-mini membership at the beginning. Once more, just to make sure that everybody understands this properly. I know you do, but I always like to repeat things just to make sure that everybody's clear. The only difference between these packages is how many VIP points you get in them and how many products you want to have. If you're not interested in physical products, you can get our educational e-products, because electronic packages basically give you a larger percentage of these points. Okay. And if you understand now that when I mentioned before that these points are limited and they're now circulating among the members, and the more members we have, the more demand there is on the market for these points, which means that daily the value of these points is growing, and we can actually control exactly, how we can, we can make sure that these points are in constant circulation. And you'll quickly understand why. So my presentation is playing with me. So I'm here at the right place. VIP4YOU platform options are that you can turn your loyalty points into cash. This is one of the ideas that I absolutely love, because unlike you, I get sick and tired when I have to get when I go to the store or buy something, that I get some kind of loyalty point just so I can spend more money at that business. I mean, it's a great idea at the end, but if you do it physically, if you go physically to the store somewhere, you're being sick and tired of having all those loyalty cards and blah 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 blah. We live in a digital world of where algorithms run everything. So why not automate that and actually convert that into something tangible that you can actually use in everyday life? The loyalty points that you don't sell, or you don't want to sell, you can use also in global market shop as part payment. Okay, on VIP platform, you can have an active income or you can have a passive income. Passive income means that you can participate in the turnover of the entire company. And that's how these points are being sold. And you're going to quickly understand why. Okay. But I know that, like any company, we face challenges every day and we have questions. What if there is not enough turnover? What is going to be the long-term strategy of our company? What's going to happen, in the next year or two? Obviously, I really want to tell you that, like in life, like in anything, there is no guarantee. The only thing that I can basically impress upon you is that we have a very experienced and ambitious team that is working night and day in order to make this project a success. And obviously, if you want to be a part of this project, it's up to you. The only thing that I can make sure to tell you is that our payouts work, that we have a very stable system, and the math inside VIP4YOU is made in a way that the amount of money that's coming in our market can never be more than the amount of money that's coming out. So more money can never come out than the amount of money that's coming in. So it's very stable, and the math is perfect on it. And we tried to find fault with it, and during testing, I can assure you that we couldn't. Now, a lot of people during these times are dealing with problems, challenges. Maybe some of you have lost your jobs because of COVID. Some of you are working in certain fields or parts of economy where you are immune to that because you are part of digital companies. Some of you are struggling, but the fact of the matter is that during lockdown, nobody cares if you can pay your bills or not. Nobody cares if you can pay your mortgage or a loan or not. The bills are going to keep coming. The stress levels are going to be high. And the thing is that a lot of people have been suffering during this pandemic. That's a fact. But a lot of people also didn't grab the opportunity when something was presented to them. Because the fact of the matter is, me as a professor of history, I can tell you that I've been studying, the way the economy developed over centuries, is that every single crisis that we have, there was a group of people who profited the most. Okay, I'm going to give you the last fact. Just look at Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and all these guys who basically quadrupled the sales in their company. Jeff Bezos was worth 120 billion something. Then during pandemic, his wealth goes to 200 billion. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. Because, he kind of knows what the demand is in the future and what kind of technologies are needed. And the fact is that we have to adapt to something new. It's not that we are in a crisis. We have to adapt and really look into the future. So, but at the same time, all these markets that have been going up, obviously it's going to be a bubble because a lot of money has been printed. Most of the money has been printed in 2020. Let me tell you about this. And this money has been pumped in all these markets, from stocks to crypto to whatever. So what's going to happen in the future? Nobody knows. But no thing in the world goes up forever. Eventually it crashes. And these are facts. People lose their jobs, people lose work, they close their businesses, and obviously people struggle to reach the next level higher. I strongly believe that we are part of this solution and that we've made technology available that works for the people and not against the people. Okay? because I want to remind you that on VIP platform, the options are that you can turn your loyalty points into cash. You can use your loyalty points in global market shop with other businesses. You can have active or passive income. All right. So let's see how you can actually concrete example, how you can turn your loyalty points into cash. You purchase our products, you get loyalty points. Okay. You make a referral, because our only condition is that you have to make a minimum of one referral in order to put our loyalty points on our P2P market. This is person to person market. So when you put our loyalty points or VIP points in our market, it means that every single action that is happening, that happens in real time on the platform, buys points from you in equal shares of every single member. Now, let's see how that actually works. Let's say you've put your points on the market that you have, and the platform has 50,000 euros of daily turnover, or turnover of that day, which is the demand for these points, which means that that 50,000 euros is the purchase of new membership, the purchase of every product, reactivation of every membership, which I'm going to show you later. Every time somebody cashes out, because when you cash out, we have a small percentage of the fee for every single membership that buys points again. Every time somebody buys just the points without the products, every time, every single action that happens is designed in order to increase the demand for these points. So 50,000 euros of daily turnover for these points has happened on the platform, and there are 500 people that are selling on P2P market that are selling those points. So what's the math? That means that 50,000 euros is being divided to 500 people, which means that every single member receives 100 euros that day, regardless of what kind of a membership you have. If you have a higher, lower, doesn't matter. We're all equal in the system, and that's really important. I like to say that we have like the Three Musketeers philosophy, all for one and one for all. So even if somebody else makes a referral in Korea or whatever, when that new purchase comes in, when that action of withdrawal, whatever happens on the platform, it buys your points. And when you do an action, whatever type of action on the platform, it buys points of everybody else. And that has been the idea of what we have been doing for the last 3 months. Now, let's put numbers into a real example of a real user that actually is one of my members. And he decided to get a silver membership, which the price is 1,000 euros. He decided to get physical products, so he get 10 branded products of number 9 brand, and he got loyalty points of 450 euros. He started from the beginning when I did it, okay? From the very beginning. And that time, the price of loyalty points was 1/100 of a cent. That was the price of one loyalty point. Because of the increase of our members, because of the increase of the demand, the more that we have been growing, and currently that we started being present in 12 countries right now, that loyalty point increased to 2.8 cents. And during that time, this is the period of 3 months, okay? During that time, twice after 39 days, this person renewed his membership, because the membership lasts 39 days, okay? He renewed his membership twice, not for 1,000, but for 500 euros. The fact of the matter is that this person never used his fresh money out of his pocket, but his profits that he made in our P2P market and all the bonuses that platform gives him. So he spent 1,000 euros once, and then twice renewed his membership for 500 euros. And both of the times he also made a withdrawal, a payout, a cash out of whatever the profit was left on the platform on his account. The points that he haven't sold yet, that he still has, are now worth 8,212 euros. Oh, sorry, 8,215 euros. Okay? Are all of these points going to be sold in what time period? I cannot tell you in what time period. It depends on the turnover of the entire company. Okay? Maybe he can sell it in the next 2-3 months. But the fact of the matter is, because of our growth, these points are going to have a new value tomorrow. If we have 2 to 3% value increase in a day, those points are going to be worth much more the next month, the next month, and the next month. And you know what's good about that? If some of these points are not being sold, you will be able to use it in global market shop. Now, most of you that are listening this are from various parts of Europe. Here, for example, in our neighbor country where I'm in Croatia, they have a very beautiful coastline. Gorgeous. Okay, now imagine that you are going to vacation on the Adriatic Sea in Croatia, which I strongly recommend that you do. And we're going to have a lot of hotels, apartments, all kinds of accommodations on our global market shop platform. And imagine that you can spend 30% of the cost of your accommodation, you can spend it in your VIP points. And that you have actually now the opportunity to support the project that is in the beginning stages. You're going to be the first part of the first people that are here. So the entire project works. All that we want to do is to share this with as much people as possible, because we're building a community that's going to run this global market shop, because the loyalty points that you choose not to sell or maybe are not being sold on our P2P market, you can use in a hotel, you can go to a barber, you can go to a car service, maybe in a restaurant. We already have certain restaurants that are ready to accept this. Yes, in our area where we live right now, but this is a project for the next 10 to 20 years. And I'm really proud that I'm part of a team that is building this project from ground up. So this is the thing that works. And don't worry, when it comes to selling of the points, you don't have to have any kind of trading knowledge, because we have an algorithm that makes payouts for each individual person. And every single day at midnight, the points that are sold, the money goes into your available balance. And during the weekdays from Monday to Friday, you can demand a cash out. That's the most important thing. So you can also have an active income. So active membership, what you have to do at least one referral. We're not giving you options to make, I don't know how many referrals, but you have to do one. Okay. If you do one, you can sell your points on our P2P market, and every 39 days you can do a reactivation. Because if you do that, you won't have to use your fresh money in order to reactivate your membership. You will be able to do it from your available balance that goes directly into your account. So because we know that we need to reward people as well who are doing referrals and who are building our community, we decided to make bonuses until 7 level. Because this is, how it works by law right now in European Union and also in many other countries around the world. So for the first direct referral, you get 10% bonus. For the second level, 6, all the way to 1%. And when it comes to direct referrals, there's 28% that goes out directly to you. The rest of the percentage goes basically from selling your points on our P2P market. So 90% of all the money that comes into the company goes out to our members. 10% is only kept by the company. And find me something that pays you more than 40 or 50 on the market right now. Here, 90% of everything goes out to our members and is being divided equally. And it doesn't matter when you decide to become a member. I think that is the most crucial thing. Okay, passive income. This is where you become a part of our turnover of the entire company, where you can get a percentage. This is where you sell your points. So what makes the demand of these points? Referrals, new member activations, purchase of VIP points individually. We have a pool payout for our most successful partners, because every 15th of the month, the money is being in this pool that goes from the purchase of every single product. So a part of the money from every single product goes into this pool, and 15th of the month, we pay this out to our most successful partners. But what's more important, that 30% of that money goes into our P2P market to buy points. which means that those in the company who are most successful basically make sure that everybody else in our ecosystem or in our internal economy gets paid. That's the beautiful thing. Every time you do a reactivation after 39 days, you basically make a demand for those points. Every time you make a withdrawal, we have a small percentage which goes into our P2P market, and we have a new easy program, which is Expert Advisor software that trades automatically in outside markets, outside fiat currency markets, such as Forex, for example, which is a huge market. And the thing is that everybody who wants to be a completely passive member and just wanted to basically trade, or the algorithm that trades for them, you can basically get benefits of high and low risk on those outside markets, and the profit that you get paid, a certain small percentages goes into the purchase of a VIP point. So we figured out how we can create an ecosystem that takes care of our members. That is the most important thing. Those of you who are the most ambitious and kind of want to build the biggest communities, is that you can, for example, choose a membership for 500 euros. And if you basically invite or refer 5 members, you would get 10% commission for each member. And in your first level, that would be 109 euros, which is not much money. But the thing is, if you duplicate the system or multiplicate it with those 5 active members, you can basically in your 4th level have a monthly payout of 5,859 euros. This number is only from your direct commission or direct bonuses. This has nothing to do with how much points you're going to sell, because those people who will do this will make a huge demand on our P2P market and basically make sure that everybody on our P2P market gets paid. If you were invited to this call, demand from the person who invited you to show you the account, actually how this all looks like and how our algorithm works directly for you, and how basically these payouts are going into your available balance every single day. Okay, so it all depends what your goal is. Somebody wants to do this part-time, somebody wants to do this part-time. There's no right or wrong answer. Some people want to, something extra, some people want to go full force. It all depends on you. And as you know, what I just show you is a mathematical example. I didn't give you a guarantee that you're going to make definitely that kind of money, because realistically on the market, we know that some people are open for a project like this and some people are not. And we also have different experiences, we have different ambitions, we have different goals, and we know that these results always vary. So I think it's fair that I tell you that in advance. But the most important thing is that the system is stable, it's long-term, and there is basically nothing that can happen that outside of the system can go more money that comes in. That's the most important thing. And also inside the company, we have an incredibly good support system for all our members. We have hired also world-class trainers that can help you if you have problem with making referrals. And at the same time, this is something that I haven't seen really anywhere in any other company, at least where I've been a part of, that we're trying to give you all the information and all the material and the people, obviously, who have the experience to basically guide you step by step without doing any kind of mistake. Because at the end of the day, this is not a project for lone wolves. This is a project for people who like to work in a team, either part-time, full-time. And this program is so simple. I can tell this with confidence and with experience that if you invest 1 hour per day for this, it will be profitable for you. And definitely inside the company, we have many other rewards. You can get everything from cars. We're going to have trips very soon. But at the same time, I have to tell you that we are a young company, but a company with a very strong vision and a very strong direction. So it's really up to you what kind of decision you're going to make. The important thing is that at the end, I'm going to open my chat for a couple of questions. you can ask me 5 questions myself or Yerney, who is hosting this webinar with me. And just write it so we don't talk over each other. And at the same time, please, give feedback to everybody who invited you here, just so people won't waste each other's time. And give your honest opinions. What did you like about this? And if you think that this is something that we can build together, it's even better. So if anybody has any questions, I'm open for it. You can ask whatever you want. All right. Oh, I see that Versal is also here. Leon, is that your dad that's with us?
Yeah.
Oh, hey to Versal. It's been, what, 2015 since I saw you? Yeah. Since I was in Huddersfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is he? How is his health?
Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing
good. Excellent. I'm happy to hear that.
Thank you.
I'm happy to hear that. Fantastic. All right. Since you're all such a smart souls, I see that you don't have any questions. Thank you for your time. I know that I've invested 45 minutes of myself yapping, and thank you, everybody. See you on the other side, and let's make this project work. Okay? See you soon. I'm going to say goodbye to you. Yerne, I think you can close the entire call.
See you later, Andre. I'll be
Yeah, bye, Leon. Bye, Leon.